puppet, really.
Some excellent films. Apart from my own private Idaho. Piece of crap. Total pony.
No way! Well, let me get this perfectly straight. It's no better than Speed, and it costs an arm and a leg. No. It's different. It's more beautiful. And it depends how you take it. I mean, me, I don't put anything up my nose anymore. No, it's very passé. And truth be told, my nose is a bit war-weary after a few years of front-line service. I used to have 2 nostrils, and now I just got one great big one. What? It costs an arm, a leg, and a nose!
It cracks me up every time.
But anyway, you don't have to snort it.
Cocaine can be treated with chemicals to make it smokable. This is called freebasing. When heated, it tends to crackle, hence the name, crack.
Freebasing emerged in the mid-70s, but only came to public notice when the American comedian Richard Pryor set fire to himself freebasing and ran down his Beverly Hills street in flames.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Word?
Word.
What? The Richard Pryors?
Oh, Sylvie.
Freebasing, like injecting, produces an initial rush. Ether is sometimes used to purify the cocaine, and this is what can sometimes catch fire, whereupon you storm out onto the street in flames. This is more of a run than a rush.
It's an immediate rush.
Just really stoned and in it.
It's such a high, you couldn't get any higher than that.
I can understand why you hang out with those guys. They're basically good guys. But maybe they're getting you in a bit deep, aren't you?
It brings you like a little bit up and then you just start coming back down again.
Yeah, it's a complete waste of time. You just smoke it. 10 minutes later, you've come down off it.
And that's why it's so moreish.
And like smoked 80 quid's worth of rock in a night and like that was it.
It's just like a money-making drug, you know?
It's while you're taking it, if you've got £5,000 in your pocket, you'll spend that £5,000 on crack cocaine.
Crack just gets you wired.
I sold a car, an XR2, for £1,200.
And we spent like 400 quid in a night on it.
And I'll come home with £300.
£1,000?
Payables, Scud, Watch.
That is 250 back issues of Rustler!
Sugar candy, Bolivian baking powder, crystal drapes, crack!
You're signing your own death warrant when you start playing this crack.
Cocaine and its derivatives, they're all Class A drugs. I catch you with enough of it, and you are going down, sunshine.
Rooty Toot, campers.
He kept saying it changed, that it had stopped, but it didn't. Same thing every weekend. He'd whack me with everything he could lay his hands on. Coke, speed, downers, acid. Come midnight, I'd be a wreck.
Did he ever make you take ecstasy?
It was disco biscuits, disco burger, vitamins.
I shouldn't be here anyway. What if he notices I'm gone?
Party Smarties, Adam, Eve, Love Doves, Dennis, the Menace.
It's a treat drug.
Nothing compares to a pill buzz, nothing.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
You know, you just feel so good, on top of the world.
It's this big mad rush all over my body, and I thought, wicked.
Everything looks so sharp, everything sounds so sharp.
You get excited and tingly, and everything looks beautiful.
You're going to take your pill whenever time of your life. And it's brilliant, it's really good. There's nothing quite like it.
Stop! Go back! Hey, no, this is me. This is definitely me. What exactly does it do?
Ecstasy comes in coloured tablets or capsules, but you might actually be buying anything from detergent to dog worming tablets. It can either give a wonderful feeling of warmth and empathy, or clear up your worms.
Ecstasy is the stage name of the drug methylene dioxymethamphetamine, or MDMA. It stimulates the central nervous system and increases the flow of serotonin to the brain. Serotonin is one of the brain chemicals which control mood. Happy brains are full of it, depressed brains aren't. Taking E temporarily increases your supply, but like taking 100 quid out of your cash point at night, you wake up with less to spend the next day.
Fuck the bad news, I want the good. What about all the great things that are going to happen to me? Where's the ecstasy bit of it all come in?
It's a sort of sexy drug.
You feel warm with people around you.
Feeling of euphoria.
I was going round to people and I was hugging them. I was going, "You're right," and everyone's like, "Yeah, you're right."
Everybody looks so wonderful.
Oh, yeah. We were dosed up with MDMA non-stop for like 6 weeks.
Can you bear to describe what that was like?
Fucking brilliant.
Want to touch your face and other things. Before I started doing it, I did hear people say, yeah, it's better than sex, and I didn't believe them.
It's like being swallowed up by some beautiful human being.
Believe me, it is.
Does it make you feel amorous?
How do you mean?
Well, does it make you feel like you'd like to kiss Patricia?
6 weeks of euphoria is something you just don't forget. Know what I mean?
Right, there's two things. What does it look like? Where do I get it?
The original Ecstasy buzz is the one I'd really like to have all the time.
Well, what they don't tell you is that there's now loads of snide gear on the street, and most of it hasn't had a sniff at the lab. No one's got a clue what they do to you. The only guys testing these drugs are the mugs in the clubs. I'm like a rat, not a bleeding guinea pig.
People are selling it just to make money, whereas they weren't before.
Tired of the same old E. MDMA had its day, bored with the buzz and want less for more. Why not try a hit of animal anaesthetic? Or good old heroin, or even just plain yeast? Worried and confused? Don't panic. We'll keep the prices up and the standards down. You'll never know what hit you.
People are just out to make money from selling anything, and they basically don't give a shit if anybody gets hurt or dies.
It's when you get them mixed with things like ketamine and stuff, which start getting a bit scary, to say the least.
Ketamine's a sort of a general anaesthetic. It's like a horse trank.
She did 3 of these ketamine-laced pills.
You know, stabbing walls with knives, you know, seeing enormous spiders on the walls.
They believed that if she slipped out of consciousness, then they wouldn't be able to wake her back up.
It was like a 3-day nightmare.
No. Like, no. You see, that's another example of really bad press. Ketamine's cool. It's a pucker club drug. I've had it many, many times. More times than I can remember. Mostly when I've been buying E. Yeah, it's bloody interesting, though.
No messing. Ecstasy is Class A. I catch you with 1 and our paths haven't crossed before, then you're looking at fines.
I'll have 2. No, give me 3.
I catch you with 2 or 3, that's enough for intent to supply. That might get you 5 years.
I think I'll just have the 1 for now, thank you. Hold it. Am I going to get hooked on this? OK, where's the shit on the end of this stick?
Well, I did shit my shorts in the middle of the dance floor once. Hey, you can't have everything. Shit happens.
What is that? Embalming fluid.
Well, basically, he'd take me to a club, pump me so full of it I could have shagged the vending machines, but he'd never have a condom handy or anything. Selfish, thoughtless bastard. And then when we even did try it, you know, he couldn't actually get a, you know...
No, this is a laugh. This is going to kill you.
Heat stroke is the cause of nearly all E-related deaths. When you come up, your body temperature rises about 4 degrees. Then if you do nothing but dance like a crazy chick for 8 hours solid, you're going to run like a racing car's engine without water.
And does it make your heart beat faster?
Feels like it stopped altogether.
You overheat, you run dry, you stop sweating, your blood boils, your kidneys pack in, and your heart stops. You bleed internally, and you die.
I'd rather not hug people at the expense of my kidneys, liver, brain, etc.
Brain wouldn't... I don't know, I couldn't even understand simple programs.
Clubbers who've been using E since the late 80s are starting to report mood swings, depression, and paranoia.
Hello, police. Is somebody trying to kill me? Yes. Yes, I do, actually. It's Cilla Black.
Hi, yes, look, now, I wonder if you can help. I bought this tub of E here a couple of days ago, and, well, I'm really not satisfied with the product at all. To be honest, if I'd wanted glucose, I'd have gone to the sodding kitchen. And if I'd wanted pig tranquilizer, I'd have gone to the sodding vets. And if I'd wanted heroin, I would have gone to the sodding... I'd have gone... Well, OK, I suppose I would have come here, but that's hardly the point, is it? I wanted E! E! And all I've got is P's and fucking Q's. I could have had a better time with a herbal cigarette! Is there anybody here who can sell me some decent drugs for a change?
Marijuana, black oil, slate, red seal, gold seal, bush, blow, tie grass, tie sticks, tie balls, turban present, sheet, Sanzi, Afghan, bop, hop, dop, drum, ganja, grass, hash, hemp, lab, jam, pot, poof, reefer, resin, wrap, skunk, another weed, smoke, spliff, wacky backy, weed, and 00.
Hold it as long as you can until your lungs are bursting.
Blew me mind off, just blew me away.
Brilliant, it mellowed you out a lot. This is the best feeling of my entire life.
Just sat there saying, wow, this is amazing.
Cannabis comes as a resin, an oil, or in dry plant form. It can be smoked, eaten, or brewed into tea. Different varieties give different effects, but they all make you want to eat the entire contents of your fridge.
Oh, I had a great time. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the camaraderie that was around it.
I think it opens your mind, or your subconscious mind.
It's like a social drug. You go out with your friends, you just have a session, you chill.
If you understand yourself more, you understand everybody else more.
And in the beginning, we were all kind of very hippie-like, so we would go into the country and, you know, light huge fires and
Have a spliff and you just escape mundane life.
Be all peace and love.
A lot of people do it, and I enjoy smoking it, and no one can tell me different.
And then you put that little bit of rolled up cardboard in the end, and that is called the roach. Oh, I see. How clever.
Apart from the health reasons, like, you know, lung cancer and whatever, I don't think there is any damage to it.
When I started to walk, I started to feel quite sick, and I also threw up, and I was feeling really horrible.
The possibilities of it actually being cut are probably about 99% now. As to what they cut it with, I don't really know an awful lot about it.
To me, it's not a social drug anymore. It's lost that aspect.
I probably haven't gone out of my way to find out because I'd rather not know.
Sometimes, if you're not very careful, people sell you things that look like cannabis but just aren't. But it could be anything from henna to dried herbs, or even lumps of black PVC, I'm afraid.
Goodness.
You are now the proud owner of a jazz cigarette. Babylon!
So at first, it was just a giggle,
Yeah, I'd say I am psychologically dependent on it.
and you tend to lose the buzz and the enjoyment of just taking it at the weekends with your mates.
A tolerance to cannabis can develop, and contrary to popular belief, cannabis is far more harmful to your lungs than smoking normal cigarettes, and the resin is even worse than grass. However, the biggest problem experienced by most pot smokers is that it toys with your memory.
When you're stoned, I think... Sorry, can we start again?
I think my memory sometimes, if I'm smoking, if I've been smoking for a week,